Few things have united the world like Russia's violence in Ukraine, and quite literally, these images have moved the world back 30 years to a Cold War footing with an isolated Soviet Union. I say 30 years because that's about when the clock started for American companies to make billions in Russia. Moscow went from cold, bleak, and communist to one of the world's most expensive cities, with malls, five-star hotels, and a new class of wealthy Russians hungry for American goods. And in the past week, it's all gone. A Ukrainian politician tweeted this out of Western countries who abandoned their Russian operations. Huge names: Boeing and Airbus, FedEx, UPS, Apple, Dell, Microsoft, IKEA, the car manufacturers, gone. Good for them, but they kind of had to. Sanctions made it impossible to do business, and a crashing Russian ruble meant nobody could buy their stuff anyway. Joining us now, Mitch Rochelle, Macro Trends Advisors, Dan O'Donnell, host of the Dan O'Donnell Show. And Mitch, now, I don't know whether it was by choice or not, but Facebook's gone in Russia too. What was the calculus for these companies?
I think you got it right. I think when they thought about their sanctions, they talked to their lawyers and accountants and realized they'd be paying for the penalty of doing business in Russia. They got out. And also, you and I have talked about this, the wokeification of corporate America. It's just not a good look to be doing business with Russia right now.
No, and there's not a lot of Russians who can afford their stuff. Apple iPhone cost 71,000 rubles early in February, now costs 124,000 rubles. Dan, I'm sure because these companies now are horrified by genocide and a terrible regime that they will quickly now leave China too, right?
Clearly, and the NBA is going to be leading the way. I'm kidding, of course. We have only seen a couple of glimpses of tennis star Peng Shuai since she first accused of sexual assault a top commander in the Communist Party. We still aren't sure if she's actually okay, but business with China is okay naturally because China is, of course, America's biggest trade partner. So the wokest of the woke still apparently have no problem all advertising on the Beijing Olympics.
Yeah, no, they continue to. Interesting, Coca-Cola, you brought up the Olympics, big Olympic sponsor, gets a lot of their sugar possibly from slave labor. They're still doing business in Russia. It's not about taste anymore, but about good and evil. Coca-Cola, choose the latter. Pepsi, time for your counterattack is now. That's from the government of Ukraine. Mitch, is this a wake-up call to corporate America about China?
I think it could be, but you got to remember, Leland, the size of the Chinese middle class is larger than the population of the United States. So they're such an enormous consumer of world products, and we're trying to fix our trade balance with them. So we want to sell them more stuff. And on the other side of the equation, we can't live without buying junk on Amazon that's made in China. So I think, as Dan put it, the reality is them as a trading partner is too big of a challenge for businesses large and small to walk away from.
Yeah, it makes it almost impossible to put the kind of sanctions on China that we've put on Russia. Dan, to you, do the American consumers anymore hold companies responsible for how they act? We saw a lot. We always see boycotts on Twitter, but then it seems to die pretty quickly.
I think I'll quote the great Dave Chappelle: Twitter is not real life. And that everybody talks a big game that they're going to stop buying Coca-Cola, but when the rubber hits the road,
yep.
And when you're at don't want a Pepsi.
When you're at Jimmy John's and you want a Diet Coke with your
right.
sub, that's what happens.
Yeah.
You know, the great Dave Chappelle is correct. Can't think of a better place to leave it on a Friday. Good night, gentlemen. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching. Click the red subscribe button below so you can get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.